Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and we were just talking off camera a little bit, so before I start this video, I want you to, in the comment section at some point, but don't stop watching, do it after this. So watch the whole thing, then comment, that really helps us out. Or I guess watch 30 seconds, comment, I don't really give a shit. Prefer you watch it all. But we were just talking about some of our favorite shows on Netflix. What I want to know is, what is your favorite Netflix show? Is it Ozark? Is it Stranger Things? Or is it you just can't get enough of that crazy-ass Tiger King? So tell me below what's your favorite. If you can use little pictures to make it, try to find different ways, that'd be cool. I'll try to figure it out. Let's have a little fun with that. I can tell you for me, man, it's probably Ozark. I like the criminal aspect of it. Kurt, what was your favorite so far?
I haven't seen the Stranger Things, so probably Ozark.
You've only seen part of Ozark, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen the last season.
Have you watched all of Tiger King?
Yes.
Okay, so we want to definitely take those two and find out which one's the best so we can direct Kurt what to watch. He will come back in like a month and give us a book report once he catches up a little bit, because the guy didn't have much time, so help him decide. On to our pairings today. So let's share with you some more pairings. This will be our last pairing video for what we're pairing this year. Obviously, we're already dropping eggs this year, so, you know, can't do a lot of these pairing videos. Super will be the straight up ghost girl. She was one of our last ones to lay last year. So we are just starting to pair her up. As you can see, she is getting to the size. She's eating really good. So we are starting to pair her. I won't pull her cage all the way out. I'll show you the male I'm going to use for her. No, I did not go the wrong way. Did I go the wrong way? Jeez. We're using this guy right here. I'll take a good look at him because he's actually going to be for two of our pairings on this video. And then what this is a, let's see here. Make sure I get all the genes right. Don't want to say it wrong because that would be wrong of me. Yeah, Pastel, super inchy, vanilla ghost. So in here we're going to have, everything will be ghost, first of all, because it's a visual to a visual. Everything will also be pastel. So the worst pairing, or the worst animal we could produce is a pastel ghost. Hey, that ain't so bad, right?
Is it super pastel or super inchy?
Super pastel. We have a super inchy too somewhere. But we'll produce some inchy pastel ghosts and some other things. So it'll be really, really cool. You know, the vanilla in there, we'll clean some stuff up. Really kind of excited about that. And again, when you see me make a blue dot, that just reminds me, I'm done with that one. Don't get too excited. So we'll go ahead and work our way down here. I think that covers all them. I did kind of try to set them up so I remember which ones. There is, nope, one down there. But I don't want to bend down there yet. Well, I guess I will. Now, I'm not going to show you the male on this one. I'll just tell you the male. And there's a reason why I'm not. So, this is one of our albino females. This is our smaller of our two albinos, shoe fly. And she's being paired for the first time really this year. We did pair a little bit last year. We were talking one or two times. She's the one that has a, I get some of the coconut off her so I can see what I'm looking for. Yeah, there it is. Has the one little gray scale. Look at that. See, doesn't wipe off. It's one little gray scale, kind of cool. So she's always kind of easy to find. But she's being paired to our toffino male. The reason I'm not going to put him in there right now is he is a smaller male. And he is one that has shown that we have to make sure and give him good breaks to keep him nice and healthy. So he is on break this week. He's been pairing that female and also this big albino girl here too. She'll probably go well before. So that is two of the snakes I wanted to show you. Get that one marked. The next one over here, really, I'm going to need you. Don't run away. Stay there. Is this girl right here. Now this is a big old girl. I can't show you the male again because she's getting paired to the same male we used up here, which is our, I'm sorry, it is a super inchy. I said super pastel. You're right. Super inchy pastel ghost, vanilla. Will be paired to this one too. And what that is going to give us is that's going to bring lesser into the fold into that. So we're going to add a few more genes, or at least one more gene to go with that. Come on. But we have been using a het male for our ghost projects. We bought that visual one last year in Florida, really because, you know, we wanted to step up our game on our production on that. So he was one of the things that we set out to look for and to add, and we were able to find a male that we really, really liked. That will bring us to this girl here. Now she has been a little bit of a difficult one for us. We bought her as a subadult. Knew she'd been a little bit difficult but she's starting to do pretty good. Her weight is there. And once we started pairing her a little bit, like some of them will do, we started very lightly with her, and it did increase her feed response. So now she's eating pretty good for us. And what this is a black pastel spider. And our request to go more dark, the male she'll be getting is, of course, none other than the suma. So the goal here is to make some suma, which will be mahogany. This is super mahogany, so some mahogany black pastels, and get that black pastel going more to the dark side. You're pairing two dark genes, but not two dark genes that have a problem together. So I hope not. Wouldn't that be a bummer? All right, I do believe that gets us all through these racks, but never fear. Let me make sure I didn't forget one. So I feel like there was one more over here. Maybe not. Oh, there is that one. This one has been a little bit of a struggle to get back to size, but again, she's eating really good now, so we are beginning to pair. And of course, this is just a straight pied, and she will be paired to our male pied. And we're just working on making pies. Oh, you took a big poop in a shed. You need to come out of there anyway. I got some work to do in there. Of course, this is our male we've had for a very long time. One of our original males we actually bought as a female, but it ended up being male. So he's really cool. I really like him. They do make really nice babies. Get on in there, buddy. Do your thing. And then I think that takes care of those racks. Woo! But never fear, we do have a few more we're going to show you that we are pairing. We do have some that have hit size in these smaller racks. We're going to pair them in here this season. And then whether they lay, they're going to move to a full-size rack. If they do not lay for us, which is highly possible, then they'll move to a full-size rack. They're kind of right there at that threshold. But I don't want to do that move during breeding. So this is our Blitz female. Now this is my own production, and she is a gorgeous. You can really see a lot of the Blitz markings, how it's twisting in there. The eyelets are blown. There's about as good as it gets. So definitely a really nice Blitz twisted in there. But that right there is definitely my favorite mark on her. This is a really good one too, but that is, classic. That is exactly what you're looking for in your Blitz snakes. Kind of show you her. And you can start to see a little bit of a building swell there possibly going on. I don't expect a big clutch out of her. She just hit size this year. And she is being bred to our onyx male. I'll show you what he looks like. He looks like this. And we're actually breeding in his tub just due to his size. So because of his size, that's where we're breeding him. Now this is going to be a het red exanthic black pastel, I believe. And I believe it is a lilac. If I'm remembering my genes right, don't quote me on that. I may have got that one wrong. So we're hoping to get some Blitz combos out of there and make no normals. You're going to start to see a theme on that, and I'll kind of talk about that on Patreon too, of how we're working to avoid making a lot of normals and kind of some of our long-term plans as we move there. Oh, I did forget this one. So we'll go ahead and add this one to the list. That's this girl here. I'll bring her over to you because she is looking like good things are happening, and you can see that back is a lot bigger in there, which is why I'm saying that. I want to drop that. So hopefully the job's done there. She's been bred to an orange dream. This is one of our girls that is 100% het clown, possible het caramel. That is one we didn't prove out, but we're not putting anything, we're not putting our male clown to it because he approved to be het caramel too. We're going to take zero risks on accidentally making caramels again, because that sucked. It wasn't on purpose, but still should be avoided. And then we do have at least one more over here I do want to share with you. Wasn't there another one over here? Was that it? Just those two? Maybe just those two. Looks like it. So this one over here is very similar. This is another one that is one of those het ones. Now she is one that may or may not go. She's up to size, but you can see she doesn't have the same look as the other one I showed. She's not a stick in the back end, so I'm not holding my breath for her to actually produce. She is being paired to my stubborn as hell to breed banana male. And I'll go ahead and tell you guys something. Sometimes you do a clutch. This is one of them. So we've used this male before and produced, but we were also using a different banana male that we no longer have. We had it loaned to us And the deal with it was we used it, and then we were going to sell it for somebody, which we did. This was years ago. So I don't know if that male produced for me or the other male did. So I'm not ever been 100% sure on him. So this year I've got him going to a few things just because I want to see if he produces. And so that's kind of what's going on there. And I do believe, where's my pen? I do believe, guys, that is about all of our pairings for this year. We have a few little side projects we're working on too that, you know, we're not really pairing, we're lightly pairing. They're just kind of getting the size late. But I don't think I missed anything. So if you were to look back in those videos, you could pretty much get a roadmap of where Olympus is going this year, what our plans are, and if kind of figure out, if you know me, what our plans will be in the future. So I do think, you know, not many people are going to share all their breeding plans with you. However, I think it is important to do because I think for you new folks out there just getting into this, you know, kind of like Kurt just getting into Netflix TV shows when he finally has time. You know, if you have that roadmap laid out for you of why people do things and what they're thinking, what their process is, it may help you decide in the future what you want to do and how you want to do it. Nobody really laid that roadmap out for me, so you know, I kind of had to stub my toe through it a few times and bump my head. And if I can save that trouble for somebody else, isn't that the right thing to do? All right, so don't forget to comment on what you think Kurt should watch. Should he be watching Tiger King, which he already kind of saw? Should he be watching Ozark, which he's seen the first 2 seasons of, right? So should he finish that shit up? Or should he get into Stranger Things and take that trip back to the 80s? So let him know in the comments. Say, Kurt, watch this. And I think that's all I got. Kurt, you got anything you want to add?
No.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.